Everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's very early in the morning right now. I'm trying to film before the buses and the cars and the people yelling and the table saws and the police on horseback kind of start waking up and destroying the sound of my video. So apologies if I'm not my most put together self right now. I just thought it would be nice to get a video out about my perfume collection. Sometimes I watch these videos and I find them informative but also very relaxing, so I thought maybe it'd be nice to kind of make a video like that for you guys in case that was something that anybody else liked as well. I'm just gonna move my coffee. So the first perfume that I'm going to show you is this one. And this is by a brand that's called Third West Brand, and the scent is Amber Wood. So I really like perfumes from indie brands. I like them because not everyone has them, and a lot of the time they have like just interesting smells that are a little more unique. The only downside with buying kind of more indie perfume is that often indie companies don't have the resources to make the perfume super long lasting, like Le Labo or Tom Ford would. This one is decent. It projects pretty far, and the sillage is pretty good, but it's not as long lasting as I'd like, which is okay because you can just reapply and you can smell it, you know, all day if you just keep reapplying. I think I paid like $60 for this like 2 years ago, and I've used it until this point. And when I use it, I get a lot of compliments because it's kind of like just a straight up amber and wood scent. There's not too much else going on in it, and for that reason I like to layer it. So I typically will layer it with this, which is Maison Louis Marie Bois de Balincourt. I'm so sorry I don't speak French, but this is a French perfumery. I got this at Sephora and it's really nice. I like this little amount of it. I think it was a good amount to buy for the price. And this is supposed to be like a Santal dupe. I like Santal a lot, but I kind of like this one slightly more. I find that this perfume has like the Santal notes, which I guess are sandalwood, but it also has a really herbaceous like underlying scent that I really, really like. It's definitely on the more masculine side, and when I pair it with this one, the two of them together create kind of like the only thing I can think of is like a very capable and masculine man. That's how these smell together, and sometimes I like how that smells on me. So I wear them together. My only complaint with this perfume is that it's an oil. So it smells really nice and it applies nicely, but you can't get even coverage as you would with a spray. And I really like the oil formula, but depending on what you're wearing and where you put it, it can kind of make your clothes a little oily because it doesn't fully dry down. But I think it's strong enough to just put in like your, you know, certain kind of, I guess these aren't pressure points, but they're like scent points where you emit, you know, some heat to get the scent kind of flowing. Yeah, I think maybe if it were a spray, it would be a little overwhelming, but I find that the two of these together smell really nice on me and create, you know, just kind of a very herbaceous and woodsy scent, which I really like. The next one I'm going to show you is this one by Dead Cool, and it's called extra milk, genderless and vegan. I absolutely love this smell. However, it does not last. It smells so good. It's like, it's fresh, but it's also got a little bit of creaminess to it. Like a musk or something. The only way I can really describe it and what it smells like to me is like the smell of hugging your mom when you're like 6 years old after having a really bad day at school. That's what it smells like. It's like nostalgic in some way. It smells like comfort. It's just a really comforting smell. It's not sexy, it's not floral, it's not sweet. It just smells like memories, if that makes sense. I don't know. I really love it. It's really a nice smell. And my only concern with this perfume is that it doesn't last. It's another kind of indie brand, and it's vegan as well. The Amberwood was also vegan, but I just find that it doesn't last, unfortunately, and it doesn't project that well either. So I won't be repurchasing, but I will be smelling the bottle on days where I'm having a bad day. So there's that. Next one I have is this one by Le Labo, and it's the Matcha. This one definitely has that kind of ambrox smell that a lot of perfumes have nowadays. It can be overwhelming, I think, depending on what else is paired with it. It doesn't smell like matcha. I drink matcha every single day, and I have since I was like 20. And this doesn't smell like matcha to me. Matcha is very, very green. It's very like chlorophyllc, if that's a word. Like, it doesn't smell like matcha. I appreciate what it does smell like, which is like a creamy, kind of just nice, kind of winter perfume, I'd say. It's a little heavy for summer, but it lasts forever. That's the one thing about Le Labo. That's why they're so expensive, I think. It lasts a really long time, but this was a pretty good value. I think I spent $140 on this. And it's got a decent amount of sprays in it, but it's definitely more on the luxury side. This was like a little treat to myself, so I'm not like a perfume hoarder. I wish I could be, but more important things have to get purchased first. But I really just like this. I think it's a decent perfume. There's a similar one called Thé Noir, which is supposed to mimic black tea, but I find that one has more like pepper and kind of fig notes to it. This one's more like amber and cream kind of smelling. So yeah, that's my Le Labo perfume. And then I have this one, which is by Clean, which I found this brand when I was like 22. I found it at a Rexall pharmacy, and I think the original like scent, or the original iteration of this scent, was like $25, and I bought it and I loved it so much. I loved this smell. It's like light vanilla, salted praline, a little bit of amber, and then like a sheer musk. All of those things sound like they would be really sweet, but I actually find that this is not that sweet. It's more just like a cozy skin scent. It's not overwhelming. It's not evasive in any way. It's just pleasant. I don't like to wear like, like sexier perfumes. I like to smell more pleasant or kind of woody, if that makes sense, like natural. So I really like this scent. It lasts decently. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. And yeah, I've worn some iteration of this since I was 22, so I keep repurchasing. I think this is the worst value you can buy though. The sprayer on it works really, really well, and for that reason reason, you lose a lot of perfume each time. So if you're going to spring for this, I definitely buy the bigger size. I had one that lasted me like 2 years. The travel size is not that good for the value, unfortunately. But I do love it. It does smell really nice. Cars are starting to appear. It's only a matter of time before my neighbor takes out the table saw, so I'm gonna finish the video with the last thing that I wear. I started doing this a bit ago, and maybe it's a little weird, but I have started buying natural deodorant, and on the back it says that you can put this on the nape of your neck, on your wrist, on your feet, not that I would do that, behind your knees. And because it's an all natural deodorant, there's no like aluminum or anything like that, you can put it in these places and it just gives you like a nice pleasant smell. I love how it smells. I know it's deodorant, I'm literally putting deodorant on me, but I don't use it as deodorant because natural deodorant doesn't work for me, but I do use it as perfume. And it's got like a patchouli scent to it, but it's also got something else, something underlying that smells rancid in the most pleasant way. And I don't know why I like this smell. It's like patchouli is the top note, and then the bottom note is like wet earth. It's like a loamy wet earth, but for whatever reason it smells so nice. And when I mix and match, like if I put this on my wrist and then spray this everywhere else, it creates such a nice balance. I think that's when I get the most compliments on how I smell, is when I wear this deodorant with this perfume. Yeah, and it smells natural and fresh in such a nice way. So I definitely recommend this brand as well. They have a whole bunch of other ones that also smell equally as nice. And yeah, it's extraordinarily expensive. It's $27.79 for this, but it lasts a long time. And as I said, I'm not using it as a deodorant, so it's nice to just have around. So that's it. I'm gonna go and get ready for the day, and I hope that you found this video relaxing in some way. Hopefully the cars aren't that annoying, and you can see past the aesthetic of me not being my most presentable self right now, but I'm just happy to make a video, and I'm happy that so many of you are watching and that you're leaving comments and supporting my page, and I just wanted to say thank you for that. So thank you so much. I hope you have a great day wherever you are and whatever you're doing,